Welcome back to Sabretooth at Nethemba, where we care about your security. I've started up an easy box, apparently easy, called Skynet, obviously based on Terminator, which is hilarious, the fact that it says Terminate here to get rid of the instance. So last time we did, I'm just waiting for this to start up, but last time we did Lazy for medium and on Hack the Box, and before that we kind of did that one. So Hack the Box has been tricky lately, and even try Hack Me. Last time we did Break Me for medium, which I think should have been rated insane. I just fancied something easier. I asked Ricky if he had any challenges for me on this, and he said not on this one. Just enjoy. So maybe next time, as we're definitely due a challenge box. Whilst we are waiting these last 10 seconds, we are going to go Nmap T5 all ports, all scripts. And then we're just waiting for the IP, which is here. As well as that, we are heading to the website to see if it exists, which it may or may not. It does indeed. So we have some sort of search. It doesn't work. Okay. Pointless. Cookies. Wrong one. Cookies. No. Fine. So we're going for robots because why not? That doesn't exist. Okay, well that's done. So we'll take a look at that in a second. We're going to reverse search Go Buster. Rabbit. Rabbit. Okay, that will do. So we're going to run that. Let's take a look at our port scan at this point. And then hopefully by the time we look through this, Go Buster will be finished as well. And we can get everything down together. So we've got Linux of some kind. Ubuntu Linux to be exact, according to this. We have SSH, we have port 80 obviously. Email here, we've got Samba, more email and more Samba. Okay. Turn this fan off, it's getting pretty cold now. There we go. Fine, nothing too interesting here. As for this, Squirrel Mail Admin AI JS config. Okay, we've got a few things here which we can try out straight off. So we'll throw that in there as well. So admin, Squirrel Mail, AI. We'll try those three first. Admin, Squirrel Mail. Oh, that exists. Make a note of that. Was that a version I just saw? 1423. AI was the next one. This one terrifies me. No, okay. JS and config. Fine. These will just be the JS scripts run by the thing. We could get lucky here, but not quite. Okay. Okay, so let's figure out exactly what we need to do now. We've got a bit of enum. Speaking of enum, because we've got Samba, let's try some. Oh, that's still running. It's got an error. Oh no, it isn't. That is finished. Okay. What we could do is enum for Linux and just see what it comes out with. We'll leave that running for a bit. One thing I can do though. Try admin and admin here. Okay. Rather hoping that this would be done by now, but I guess not. We can be looking through some of the stuff, I suppose. Let's go right from the start. Okay. None of this looks important right now. I don't even know what I'm looking at, to be honest. Not really. Share enumeration. Okay, well, we'll take this because we've got some shares here and mapping the shares as well. We'll grab that. And we'll look through it in a second. It'd be quite nice to see if we can get some usernames as well. Could be quite pleasant. Let's see. Minimum password length is 5. Okay. So the only users so far we've got are nobody and none, which can basically be ignored unless it comes up with a few more now. Then Miles Dyson, lovely. We'll take a copy of that. I'm not sure what else it's going to come up with. Are we good to go? Is this still going? We're done. We are done. We are done. Okay. Nice. So, possible paths. Email. Samba. SSH. Right, just so I don't forget anything. Oh, squirrel mail. Because email, excuse me, email, I've done the actual thing on the system. I meant the actual port, which was open for emails, IMAP and things. So we've actually got 4 different possible paths here that I can see. All of them require brute force of some kind unless we can access SMB as anonymous. Now let's take a look at what Enum Linux said about this. So we can map and listing, so we've got access to the anonymous share, but we've not got access to Miles Dyson's. Let's try that then. Let's try that. SMB client with an L. 10. Oh, come on. Oh, it's up there. 10, 217, 215. So now we'll try this to just listing the shares. Now we're going to get access to Anonymous. Okay. So we're going to get attention, because you can never be enough attention. .text. We're going to go inside the logs directory. So log 2 has a size of 0, and log 3 has a size of 0, but log 1 actually has some information in it, so we're just going to get that one. I think that's pretty good. Make sure I'm still in frame and everything. Yeah, it seemed to be. Okay, time to take a little bit of a break. Okay, break over, let's go. We can quit the okay, well, it looks like we've got some sort of word list and a message. Let me copy it first and then we can read it. A recent system malfunction has caused various passwords to be changed. All Skynet employees are required to change their password after seeing this. Miles Dyson. And then it looks like we have a list of passwords here. Okay, well, we've got all these services to brute force. Email, squirrel mail, SMB, SSH. As we're already dealing with SMB, I suppose we could. Let's look for Hydra in previous, because if I've done it before, I mean, Hat Park, GoldenEye, internal, just pick any, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so that did pop 3. I mean, this is the perfect one actually, because it's not a web. It's not a web one, you know, with all the requests and stuff. Let's get rid of you and go back here. We will take our previous command from another system and do this. So username is Miles Dyson. Password is literally just log1. We're in the right directory, so log1.txt. IP address is here. I know that's going to, if we do it from the 0, it won't come out with HTTP, will it? Lol. Port, not sure, we'll just leave it like that. It'd be 445 or something, Samba, isn't it? So I'm not sure whether to put in SMB or Samba. I've never brute force Samba with Hydra before. So we'll start now. No, that seemed to work. 0 passwords found from that list. Okay. Okay. I'll just check that message. Could be important. Not important. Okay. Let me turn the sound off now, because that is irritating. Okay, excuse me. Right. Let's try, I mean, I could do like pop 3, I guess, because it's easiest to do this if I just sort of like change that. IMAP. Okay, so it's not working for these. I think what I'm going to do is squirrel mail. Okay, not the worst idea. I could use Hydra for this, of course, but I think I'm going to use burp because it's a small enough word list, isn't it? So it saves me having to get the syntax and the error message and everything like that if I literally just run it through burp. We do have to wait for burp to turn up, which burp to show up, which may take a while. Okay, this could take a year. I should have set this up. I didn't realize I'd need burp. And to be fair, I don't need burp, but I still guarantee this will be quicker than me trying to figure out the Hydra command, because I can never remember all the things. It's, you know, the page that it's going to, followed by a colon, followed by the data, followed by a colon, followed by the error message. You know, there's just a lot to go in there, and by the time I've figured it all out, this is probably the way to go. I'll tell you what I will do though, is I will grab this word list. I hope that actually, the one time I didn't want burp to pop up, it decides to. There we go. We're going to proxy and intercept. We are going to go Miles Dyson. Run that. And then this. There. Send it to the intruder. Paste in our list. Hang on a minute. There it is. And then I think we just attack, and that's it. It is now going, it's now replacing secret key with this list in theory. In theory. It doesn't seem to actually be receiving. Oh, it is. Okay. Oh, this is slow, man. This is slow. What's happening? So this one's got 302 straight off. It seems to set cookies and goes to what? Webmail.php. So is that it? Was it just the first one in the list? Ew. Okay. Fine. I think so. Let's try it. Let's just try it here. We'll get rid of burp a second. This seems to be very, very slow. Let me just pause this attack just to give it time to actually recover. I can cancel the attack if this works. Okay, fine. This is okay. Squirrel mail. Allows. Okay. So in here, there are a couple of no subjects. There's a Samba password reset. Let me kill this attack. I'll leave burp open. Nothing in sent, trash, drafts, inbox. Okay. This is ridiculously slow. Gonna have to. I wonder if that's because this has got spaces in it. Probably it shouldn't have. Oh, I'm not even reading that. Okay, so let's take a look at the one which we probably should be looking at. Which is the Samba password reset. Today would be absolutely amazing. Okay. Samba reset email shows. So obviously now we can get into his share. I think so, although that's the wrong username. So okay. I think I just pasted in the whole message instead of just the password. Brilliant. Directory. Ugh. Improving deep neural networks, natural language processing, building sequence models, convolution, neural network structure, and there's just notes here. Notes is a directory. Okay. Okay, there's important dot text. Let's try that. Okay, we will take a copy of this. So far, this one has actually been easy. It's very straightforward. I know it's meant to be, so it's quite nice just to relax with something like this. Quite nice just to relax with something like this, rather than be panicky all the time and like, you know, because that's what you do when you get panicky. You go, I'm an idiot. Add features to beta CMS, work on T800 model blueprint, spend more time with my wife. Yep. A lot of people want to spend more time with your wife, probably. So I'm guessing that's here. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. It's good. Okay. We've got a new website, or a new part of a website. Dr. Miles, really? Is that it? Is that all we've got? Oh, man. Fine. Fine. Oh, administrator. Okay. This doesn't show much, but GoBuster shows. That's it. Just that one. Just that one. I wonder how long I've been, because it does say that this is meant to be 45 minutes, right? I'm not doing too bad. I'm not even half an hour yet. But then again, I've not even got a shell yet. So, it is what it is, you know? Copy CMS. Use a valid username password to gain access. Okay, let's try admin. Admin. Miles Dyson. And what was that password again? Samba. This one. Don't see a version number for Cuppa CMS, but that's not going to stop us. Search exploit Cuppa CMS. Nothing, really. Let's try Cuppa. Aha, there we go. See, sometimes, just sometimes, it's worth just slightly changing your query. We've got one thing, which is a local or remote file inclusion. Out of curiosity, I do kind of wonder whether... Nah, I'm not going to say what I thought. Let's just take a look at this one first, and I'll say it if I need to. Okay, so what do we have? Yuck. Okay, so it's not any exploit we can basically run. It just looks like it's showing us how to do it. An attacker might be able to include local or remote PHP files or read non-PHP files with this vulnerability. So it looks like it's literally just Cuppa alerts, and then you put in a... You can do a remote shell, or you can do like a local file. Well, we'll try it straight off and see what happens here. I don't think it's going to need that Cuppa directory, but it might, because we're already in the Cuppa CMS directory. Oh, I forgot. I need to be in that. I need to be in that weird directory, don't I? So that's my fault. Let's go again. So obviously the cuppa directory is this, so that's been renamed. So let's get rid of that. Oh, it still doesn't work. Huh. Intriguing. Unless I need access to cuppa CMS first. Let me take a look. I've got a call coming through. I'll be back just a second. Got a call. Okay, I'm bad that didn't take long. Right, so where was I? So we're in administrator. I mean, I guess, because if I get rid of that, that's also not the cuppa directory, is it? So I might have to be in this directory, and then... Well... And again, the cuppa directory may have been changed to... Well, the cuppa thing is here, isn't it? Right, okay. Okay, guys, we're getting there. Okay, so... It shows that we can actually load our own PHP file as well, doesn't it? So I guess nc lvp 1234, and then as well as that, we can change directory to shells, and then ls, and then finally sudo python 3m http server on port 80, right? And the reason why I did that is because I could actually just copy this in a minute. I can't remember what my IP was though. .102.67, okay. 10.14, 102.67. I mean, let's just try C99 first, because I really quite like using that one if it runs. It doesn't run. Okay. 50% of the time. Maybe 40% of the time. Let's try that. Got a shell straight off. I mean, it's fine. It's fine, working as expected. So, who am I? www data, yes. Okay, we've got a shell. Let's get this thing finished. Because we're www data, we're not going to have a home directory. No. Oh, great. So we've got access to the user.txt at least. We've got backups, mail, and share. I'm not sure about backups. Backups an interesting one. That's not normally a thing. So let's take a look. Backup sh and backup tgz. So that's cat backup.sh shell script. Okay. Right, okay. So here's the thing. This looks like it could be a cron job, and I'm going to get PSBy in a minute just to make sure that that's the case. But you know that I normally do the thing where, oh, it's not got the fully qualified path, so I'm going to change the path variable. Cron jobs don't work like this. They have their own path variable or something. So yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do that here. I do know something about tar files and wildcards. There was some sort of issue. I can't really put my finger on what it was, but I know that exists. So I will look into that in a minute. First thing I'm going to do is get PSPy. So we're going to get rid of the server here and then change directory into privs scripts and then run it again. So cat etc release Ubuntu 16.04 uname a. We're on a 64-bit Linux system here. Okay. Okay. Fine. I didn't actually show me changing directory to backup, so I should probably do that before outputting something which doesn't exist otherwise. Okay. Yes. Let's wget. Might not have right abilities here, so let's change directory to temp. Let's wget http 1014 102.67/pspy 64 chmod and then run pspy 64. This is somewhat intriguing. At the minute it doesn't seem to be doing much, but all depends how soon the cron job runs. If it is a cron job, it might not be. But whilst we're here, tar files, wildcard, privs. Sure there was something. Wildcards with tar. I don't really want to go to medium. I really hate medium as a website. The above tar command means it creates archive file from any input file because it passes wildcard. Yes. Now create a payload for privilege escalation. Yeah, but okay, so this is saying create a file. And then another file called checkpoint activation exec, and then checkpoint 1. So we created 3 files, shell.sh, this file, and this file. Oh, I see. So when it runs tar as a wildcard, it runs all 3 files, and these will be seen as flags to the command rather than files. I think I get it. It doesn't explain why this works, but I think that's the reason. You're going to get you're going to get tar, and then you're going to get this flag, checkpoint activation, and it's going to execute shell.sh. And I don't know what checkpoint 1 does. I don't know what checkpoint does at all. I've got something here. Let's just see. Tar help. Okay. Checkpoint. Okay. Display progress messages. I see. So execute action on each checkpoint. So yeah, it will execute our file. Oh, this is really interesting. Okay, it looks like this is the way forward then. Providing this is run. Oh, I forgot to do the timeout thing, so I'm gonna have to kill my shell. Okay, let's just take 1 copy of that. We don't need it 3 times. Kill the shell because I forgot to do the timeout. Run that again. Get our shell back. Oh my god. We're not getting the shell back. Oh, it's because... I don't know why I just didn't open a new one rather than... Now it should work. Right. Okay. Right. PSPy 64 shows that this is run. I'm not sure how long. I didn't check. Look, it must be every minute or every 2 minutes or something. So now we're going to take this wildcard exploit. So, right, what's going to happen is it runs tar on all of these files because they're all the files that are in the directory. Where is it? Yeah, var www.html, right? And we can just double check that by doing an ls on var www.html. Admin AI config, is that right? Admin AI config, yeah, and everything inside there. Okay. The question is, can we write here? Can we write here? We can. We've got a test.txt. Right, we can write in this directory. Nice. We can write in var www.html. So it looks like really we can just follow the steps on this thing. Having said that, we don't want it to open a new shell because it's a cron job, so it's not going to be opening it in our terminal, is it? It's going to be opening it. So we're going to have to replace this code. We're going to have to replace this code, I think, with a reverse shell code. Joy. So let's be sensible about this. Let's be sensible about this. We're going to go to reverse shell. I mean, we don't have to do that. We can use a method that we've not used in the longest time, but we used to do quite a lot. I'm quite in the mood for doing a etc password overwrite, or yeah, why not? So let's do root 2, look for root 2, and we can see we've used this on Year of the Pig, Jack, and Overpass, right? So let's take a look. We will attempt to add a new line to etc password with the root rights. So that's the code we need to run. So we'll copy that. I can't remember what the password. Oh yeah, password moo. Okay. So let's just take a copy of this anyway, and then we'll go back to Skynet, and we'll try doing this. We'll just try doing this instead. So let us figure this out. We need to copy this line and change it to do whatever we need it to do. Nope. Yep. So echo a bin bash with a new line. Followed by this. I mean, I could just create this file and then move it over rather than sort it out in line, you know? But we'll just run this first line anyway. See, we've got this E flag for some reason. We didn't really want that. it would have been easier if I just used wget. If I made the file myself and then just used wget, that would have just worked, you know. But instead of doing it this faffy way. Right, cat shell dot sh. Right, so what's now going to happen is it's going to echo this into etc password. That's what the shell script's going to do. Let's change the mode of this as well. So at least that's done. Okay, so that's now done. What's next? We need to create this file. It doesn't matter that there's nothing in it because it's the file name that's going to be run as a flag. And then finally, there's this one as well. What am I doing? Okay, so let's try this. And then let's finally try this. Okay, so now we're going to cat etc password. Grab that. Oh my god, I don't know how many times it's run it. Oh, that's not good. I hope it's not killed it. SU root 2 must be run from a terminal. Okay. Fine. Kind of hoping it's not killed our root 2. At least we know this works, so I can always just do a reverse shell if it doesn't for whatever reason. So Python r import pty spawn bin bash just to get a proper terminal going. Is it not R? Is it Python C? Okay. Root at Skynet. Oh. Yeah, that was a little bit crazy. I didn't quite expect it to do it that many times. I'll be honest. So okay, that's fine. I mean, I do kind of want to take all of it, but I'm aware that it might actually not be good. I'm just watching that bar on the I don't need all this really, do I? Just watching that bar on the right side. As soon as it gets to about halfway, there we go. So it must be running that like billions of times. There we go. That's everything. That's everything. Copy. Like that's going to paste in. My whole system is literally going to die now. No, there we go. We don't need all this stuff. We don't need all this. Just delete some of it. Right. Get rid of duplicates later. Let's just get what we need to get and get out of here. Cat roots dot text. Bang. Easy system. Easy system. Quite nice with the wildcard thing. It's not something we've seen yet on here. So let's finish this off. It said 45 minutes and we have actually been, yeah, about that. Not far off, is it? Because I did stop for a bit to take a phone call and so on. Oh, except there's that. Oh man, what's Miles' password for his emails? Let's get a hint. Enumerate Samba. Yeah, we know this. And the other hint on the root flag is a recursive call. Cron job or something, perhaps. We've got the root flag in. Unauthorized? How dare you, sir? Oh, I'm going to have to stop the video again now to sign in because otherwise you'll see my email address. Back in a minute. You know, I just had a massive victory then, which I didn't even get on camera. I got through that Google recaptcha where it says click all the buttons containing a motorcycle, and it worked first time. I don't think that's ever happened before. Ever. Crazy times. Right, there is our root. There is our root flag anyway. So let's answer. Oh, we've got the user flag as well. We can do that one. I'm sure I got that somewhere. Somewhere. It's got to be near here, right? As soon as we gained access to the system. There we go. Nice, and the rest of it we can figure out as we go. What's the vulnerability called? We're going backwards, by the way. When you include a remote file inclusion, obviously. What is the hidden directory? Well, that's here. Oh, we need a slash before I do it. And then Miles' password for his emails. That was one of the very first things we did. That was this one. Well, quite honestly, that was... It said it was easy, and I agree it was easy. So therefore... Oh, tickets, lovely. So it said it was easy. I don't want to do that. Go away. I don't have any friends. I have no friends. Ever. Oh. Anyway, that's just making me feel sad. No, I'm just joking. It's fine. Thank you for joining. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you didn't. Maybe it's just good to recap the basics. I often think that. It's never a waste of time to do an easier box every now and again. Please share the video around. Share the playlist around if you can. Like, subscribe. All that, it really does help, I promise, and it just means I'll keep doing this for longer. Not that I'm planning on stopping anytime soon. Please visit Nethemba.com for all your pen testing needs. Thank you guys, and goodbye.